Hello, this is Bucko Kodachi 64. I've talked already about balance, I've talked to you about disabilities, and I want to tell you about the theory that's truly mine. Carpe diem. The phrase is a Latin phrase, it's probably heard quite often, that means seize the day, although I use it more as seize life. Simply put, it's to find your passion, follow your passion, and don't let anyone tell you what to do. A lot of people will tell you that you're screwed from birth. You're not going to have much of a choice what you do in life. You're going to get stuck with a crappy job and blah. Whoever said that is either misled or full of crap. Life works more like this. They give you a half-full cup of a liquid. Doesn't really matter what the liquid is. Imagine it as milk, water, juice, whatever. And they hand you a few flasks of other liquids. You can choose one of three things. You can leave the cup only half full and meaningless. You can choose to fill it up with the flask that they give you, or you can choose to pull out your own and fill it up with the liquid of your choice. Sometimes the flasks that they give you are the flasks that you want. The things that would be represented by the flasks are skills that are commonly taught and used in society, things like science and math. Sometimes you have to pull out your own flask of a useful yet more obscure art not commonly used by other people, simply because usually they're frowned upon in modern American society. My passion happens to be philosophy, so if I had the cup, I would fill it up with a flask of a liquid that would represent philosophy. Symbolically, for that reason, I carry around this bottle here, full of a liquid that I don't even know what it's called. All I know is that it's good for the immune system and tastes terrible. Sometimes your passion might be science, in which case, that's one of the ones that life gives you. It's much easier to get a job in a course of science because there's so many more out there. When it comes to philosophy, your best choice is to write good books on it. But people have done that. George Orwell, for example, Ayn Rand. And those are just modern examples. You can go ancient and talk about Socrates, Plato, other ancient Greek philosophers, Sun Tzu. The list goes on and on. Sometimes your passion might be art. And you won't make a whole lot of money off of drawing whatever you want and trying to sell that. But you can make a decent amount of money on going on the DeviantArt or something and accepting drawing requests. Saying, what do you want me to draw? I'll draw it for you as long as you pay me a little bit for it. There are also other online websites where you can sell art that you make with or without it being a request in the first place. One good one would be Etsy. All you have to do is sit and think, what is your passion? How can you make a job out of that? If you make a job out of your passion, then you'll be a heck of a lot happier. Trust me on that. Or even if you can't make a job out of your passion, doesn't mean you can't still follow it. Or maybe make a hobby out of it, or make a job out of it later on while starting out with something more common. Whatever it is you choose to do, make sure you seize the opportunities to follow your passion. That's all I had to say.